Here's another example from chapter 13, and it's related to the one that we looked at before. So before we had this exact same setup, and rather than ask to graph out Farmer Brown's cost function, what we graphed out from this example here was the production function. Now notice the production function is our input is our x, and our output is our y. Well, when we graph out a cost function, it's going to be slightly different. Is that our cost function on the x-axis is the quantity. So in a sense, that's what we had before on the y. And what we have on the y-axis are the costs. Okay, and so we want to be able to see what are the costs to this question here. So if I look at my quantity, I'm going to have these increase by 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10, 12.5, 15. Okay, and then my cost function, I'm going to have it go by units of 60. 60, 120, 180, 240, 300, 360, and I can keep going from there. Okay, now I want to draw out the cost function. Well, suppose that I don't produce any bushels of wheat. How much did that cost me? Well, to produce 0 bushels of wheat, I need 0 bags of seed. So there's no cost. So that's the first point. The next point is, let's look at this. So if I get 1 bag of seed, I get 5 bushels of wheat. So my output is 5, and I had to use 1 bag of seed. Well, each bag of seed costs $120. So right there is my first point. To get 5 bushels of wheat, it cost me $120 in seeds. Now, if I have constant costs, then I draw this line here. And this is going to show constant costs. And constant costs are going to be really driven, or are going to be caused when we have constant marginal product. In this case, we actually don't have constant marginal product. So let's look at our costs to see what happens. So the next is, if I plant 9 bushels of wheat, that costs me 2 bags of seed. Well, if I had constant returns, then 2 bags of seed would cost me 240, and I would have 10 bushels of wheat, so that would be the point there. But that's not the point, because 2 bags of seed cost me 240, but I only get 9 bushels of wheat. Now, in constant returns to scale, if I bought 3 bags of seed, I would produce 15, and that would cost me $360 total. But here at $360, I'm only producing 12 bushels of wheat. And so what you see now is we have our cost function that's doing this. And so our cost function is increasing because it has a positive slope at an increasing rate, meaning the slope is getting steeper and steeper as we go by. And so many cost functions have this. When we think of total cost, is that as we produce more, because of diminishing marginal product, we will have an increasing cost function that increases at an increasing rate.